Hello, it's Wednesday, the 19th of June. And although I normally talk about the astrology of the day, I think it's time to talk about one of the secret mysteries of astrology, because the astrology is telling me that. It's showing me. I'll show you in a minute what I mean. There are some deep, mysterious, mystical, magical truths in astrology, and they exist in the oppositions of the zodiac signs. And we have, over the next couple of days, a massive pointing finger from the cosmos to the heart of one of these. And so naturally, I look at it and I just think, okay, it's time to talk about this. So I'm just going to share with you to start with, just to show you what it is I'm talking about. Okay, so this is the full moon, and as far as the UK is concerned, it's something like 4 minutes past 1 in the morning on the 22nd of June. So that's on the Sunday morning. Sorry, on the Saturday morning. Looking at my diary wrong. I should put glasses on, really. Okay. So what you're looking at here is there's the moon, and in the UK, it will be high in the sky as it goes exact, because this is the sky above our heads, this is the horizon, and this is what's on the other side of the planet. Okay, so the moon will be at 01 of Capricorn, and the sun will be at 01 of Cancer. But this is happening at a very important point. This is just not a full moon in Capricorn. It's not. It is something else as well. These two have just passed the solstice, the summer solstice, 0 degrees of Cancer. And therefore, it is one of the exquisite and extreme moments between the sun and the earth. A moment that describes a certain energy, and the energy stops here and can go no further, because the relationship between the sun and the earth and the swinging axis of the earth means that this is the extreme. We will know no more. From the summer solstice on the 21st of June, or it might be the 20th this year, around the 20th and 21st of June. From that moment, the sun doesn't go higher in the sky every day. It stays where it is for 3 days, just repeating the pattern, the arc, and then it starts to slowly trace its way back so that it heads towards the winter solstice when it makes the lowest arc in the sky. The summer solstice, it makes the highest arc in the sky and gets to the highest point. This high point is an expression or an example of the furthest that it can go according to the electromagnetic field lines. And these electromagnetic field lines are everything in astrology. This is the toolbox. This is what causes it. These are the things that carry the messages, carry the energy, carry the feeling, carry the emotion, carry the moment. This is the collective unconscious, the description of it, and why astrology works. So when we go to one of these extreme moments and it cannot go further, it then just comes back. This is an astrological mystery. This feeling is the most that you can feel along this particular route, this particular subject. This is the most that can be explained to you, the most that can be felt by you. The cardinal cross is the one that holds these extreme moments, and it is the most mysterious, and it has the most deep and enigmatic mysteries to share. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing because I've explained that now and I don't need to carry on with that. Okay, so I've stopped sharing on that because I want to take you into the mysteries of this opposition, the Cancer Capricorn axis. So first of all, let's just imagine a wheel. The zodiac signs are all in pairs. They're like the spokes of a wheel. One zodiac sign at one end, another at the other end. And this axis or this spoke is about a certain subject or a certain arena or a certain universal human experience. It's an archetype. And going into those reveals the most that we can get out of our lives here on Earth in terms of the knowledge, the gnosis. Okay, so what we're looking at with Cancer and Capricorn. Okay, first of all, we're dealing with the feminine. Okay, so let's just start there. And this is always the place to start. Start with your polarities. We're on the feminine axis, okay? And so we've got water at one end, we've got earth at the other end, we've got Cancer and we've got Capricorn. We've got the last earth sign and we've got the first water sign. These two describe something. Call it a journey, call it an experience, call it a learning curve. But on a deep, deep third level layer in psychology, they describe something very precious about your experience as a human being and about your journey here on Earth. So, what is it that Cancer and Capricorn are describing? Quite simply, family, parents, mother, father, and the lineage from which they come, and the lineage that you will then take part in reproducing. So it's about the children that you will give birth to, and it's about being the child that you are coming out of that lineage. Now, this goes back several generations, and it goes on several generations. I've known it certainly go on 7, and it's like, and I guess there's more, but I can't read it. It gets too obscure. And in understanding this relationship between mother and father and child, we understand the relationship that is possible with the earth and the features of life. Okay, so I'm going to give you some keywords and I'm going to show you how these two represent each end. Okay, so the first is I'm going to say that this axis is about conserving. It's about saving something, and it's about not throwing it away. It's about keeping it for a very good reason. So Cancer conserves, it conserves memories. This is a water sign. It conserves memories, emotions, and feelings. And it conserves them like years ago, we used to have photographs that was on a strip. Do you remember? And it was all black and white and different to the actual photographs that came out. I forget the name of them now. It's like conserving something on Polaroid, like that, just shadows. Okay, but it's in the soul and it's in the ether that these are stored in the Great Soul Lake. Okay, on the Capricorn side, conserving. But Capricorn is about conserving the very fabric of this planet, conserving the mountains, conserving the weather. It's about the earth and how it must be protected. So they're conserving something solid and they're conserving something incorporeal, love, emotion. Okay, so the next thing that these two do is talk about conditional, unconditional and conditional love. Cancer is all about unconditional love, the love of a mother for a child, totally unconditional. They would jump between their baby and a speeding bullet in a heartbeat. The child does not need to do anything for the mother. The mother is unconditional in loving the child. Now let's go over to the Capricorn side. This is about conditional love. This is about take your part and you will be rewarded. You must pick up and do your tasks and take your part in things. You must work hard. You must produce good results. And love is given conditionally. So if you get an A in your maths test, I will give you something to show my love for you after you have achieved. It's about rewarding achievement, and it's very conditional. Okay, let's look at the next one, security. So Cancer seeks security. It feels very insecure. It's quite nervous and frightened. Capricorn builds security and builds it slowly and securely by having, quite honestly, a very difficult and challenging life. They pick it. They pick it because they know it hones them. Capricornians know that if they struggle, that struggle is going to give them security. They're building it and it can never be taken away. Okay, so emotional needs. Cancer has a lot of emotional needs. Capricorn does not give in to emotional needs. It's harsh, it's austere, it takes no account of the water element. That's Cancer's domain. By the time you've made that journey to Capricorn, it's not about that. It's about your bank balance, your pension, and all the things that you have achieved in material gain. This is an earth sign. Okay, and then we move on to nurturing. Okay, so Cancer is all about the gentle nurturing of children, nurturing through feeding, nurturing through giving love. Cancer just nurtures. Now, Capricorn is about nurturing success, acquisition, and building status. It nurtures its own path in acquiring things, and it will build that mountain and stand on the top of it. Nurturing for Cancer is just the satisfaction of knowing that everybody has a full tummy and they all love their food. And Cancer passes the chocolates around the table one more time. Here, have another chocolate. Okay, so now let's look at the defenses. So Cancer has no defenses. As the first water sign, it doesn't know how to defend itself. Its only defense is to hide. Capricorn has a strong backbone and knows it has to build defenses and it has to make those defenses strong. And Capricorn knows it is going to do this come hell or high water, and it will break its own back in an effort to make its back stronger, if that makes sense. Right, sensitivity. So Cancer is incredibly sensitive. Capricorn is hardened to everything because it must be, because it's got to be rugged. This planet has to survive. Material things have to survive. We have to protect them. We have to be the guardian of them. Now, you can listen to all that lot and think to yourself, well, I don't really know where we're going here. I'm not sure, I'm not too sure about all this. And what is she talking about? This won't be clear. What I have said to you is not clear to start with. It's a very, very deep mystery, and it takes time and a lot of meditation and understanding and thinking about before you drop into these realizations and you start to go, oh my God, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I hadn't thought about it like that before. This knowledge will grow in you. You'll notice things. 2 weeks down the line, you suddenly think, wow, I notice this now. This is third level depth psychology, astrology. And it's not easy to just read it and go, oh yeah, right, learn that. You have to think deeply. You have to take it deeply. You have to recognize the structures in the environment that produce, breed, and nurture these elements of these two zodiac signs. It's a journey from Cancer to Capricorn, but it's also an opposition which reveals and shows a softer side and a harsher side, talking about these two. It's a journey of immaturity to maturity. But which is the immature and which is the mature? Because it is also a spiral. Think about it. Okay, I hope that was useful. I look forward to talking to you again. And do let me know if that was way over your head or if you think it was useful. Because if it's not useful, there's no point me carrying on with all the others. This is not typical astrology that you get online, I know, but it helps you understand something much more deeply. Okay, thank you for listening, and please come back every day. I'm here every day, Monday to Friday. Please don't leave me. I just need people to come and listen and soak up the astrology. That's all I want to do. Okay, thank you. Bye.